Men of today seem hyper focused on these dumb red pill talking points. They talk ad nauseum about submission. They want women to submit to them despite the fact that they can barely lead themselves. And then they are listening to these MFers, these red pillars, and evangelicals because all of them spout the same crap and they are destroying their own relationships. They they verbally vomit the same things over and over. So this is a set of text messages, and we'll call this dude David because I think that's the name I saw before she scribbled over. So we'll just say this is David and his soon-to-be ex-wife. All right, so I'm going to do both portions. She says, "I expect you to be my partner," and she highlights partner, "and help with the kids we both made, and you just explained how you see it. That is a problem for me. I have explained this many different ways, and you keep defending your stance saying, 'Well, you're the mother.' Man, this is pointless. Stop texting." "No, I'm here to father and give structure to our children." We will never be on the same page. Never. "We are on the same page more often than we are not. You are trying to lead from a follower's position. That will never happen with me. This isn't a partnership. This is a companionship." Uh, she says, "You still don't get it. I need a partnership, and you can't give me that." He says, "Nope, sure can't. I can't lead a partner. I can lead a companion." She says, "That's exactly my point. You will never be satisfied with me and what I want, and I will never be satisfied with you and what you want. This is pointless." See how she's rational. She sees the writing on the wall. He keeps going. He says, "Because this is not your program, it's mine." "It isn't. I'm done." "Okay. So long as you're not threatening the relationship, I will take that as done with the conversation." That's where these MFers don't realize that they don't have much leverage. Women can actually leave relationships. We don't need to stay in a relationship for survival's sake these days. She says, "There are no threats being made. Again, I'm telling you how I feel, and you're basically saying, 'Well, get over it. We're still going to be together.' It doesn't work that way." He said, "Well, we are married. I'm not telling you to get over it, but I'm suggesting that we act like adults here and change how we communicate. I am not your enemy." She says, "I'm not going to keep going back and forth with you. You do things that make me unhappy, and it doesn't matter to you. I refuse to spend the rest of my life with someone who is okay with that. And you make it very clear that you refuse to be with someone who won't make nookie with you whenever you want, regardless of how they feel. And you won't get that from me. So I don't see why you want to continue. Parent your children. That's all I need from you. Now, now I want you to leave me alone. Being married didn't stop you from effing cheating, but all of a sudden it's supposed to stop me from leaving you. That sounds fair. And you can keep making veiled threats like you did earlier this week, but that's supposed to make me want to have sex with you? Your logic is ridiculous. "Parent your children" sounds like you want me to step out on you. I'm not going to, of course, but I have needs that would be in our best interest that you fulfill, and the same the other way around. No, clearly my needs don't matter if they contradict yours. I made it clear how I felt about your infidelity, and you think I'm telling you to do it again? I'm telling you that I'm not going to be tied down by someone who doesn't care about my feelings. The only thing I need from you past this point is to be an adult and do what you need to do for your children. Of course I care about your feelings, but at some point you need to demonstrate some emotional maturity and control, just like I am supposed to demonstrate patience and sexual discipline. Your feelings are the only feelings that matter to me outside of the kids. You have a "what have you done for me lately" mentality, which is why you say these things. You start with your attitude at 3 days. What sexual discipline? Because I've never seen it. But I've been dealing with the lack of empathy and misogynistic views and comments from you since we've been married. 4 years. So how have I not been patient? 5 years. Define misogyny. This is going nowhere. You're going to use big words. Understand what you're saying before you say them. Big words like misogyny. I know exactly what it means, but it seems like you don't. It's a strong prejudice against women because they are women. They judge women based on what they think are their most valuable characteristics: appearance, sexual purity, sweetness, and submissiveness, and believe men are naturally superior. This is the epitome of the content you constantly view and your comments as well. My views are traditional. Your views are modern. Just because they don't align does not mean I have hate and or contempt for women. I am of the age, maturity, and mindset where I need to take charge and lead. So my views have also changed within that time frame. I didn't say anything about hating women. I said a prejudice against women. Make sure you get it right since you're quizzing me. Your views don't sit well with me. Men being superior is a biological fact. This isn't my viewpoint, it's a fact. It's your prerogative, Wade. But his name is Wade. My bad, I called him David. But that doesn't mean I have to agree or submit to it. It disgusts me, and I'm tired of hiding that. I don't want to do this anymore. Superior from a humanitarian standpoint? Absolutely not. Just stop. Superior in everything else? Well, yes, it's a biological fact. So many of these people are going to end up in the old man mojo dojo casa house alone. So many of them, this is hilarious and sad at the same time. This is the reason why so many of them are failing and flailing, because women can walk away and they don't know what to do with themselves. And so many of them don't know how to function as adults, because so many times women are swooping in and doing the adulting. Women are the ones that are cooking and cleaning. These men talk about how superior they are, how they're giving structure, how they're leading, how they don't want to be partners, yet they are not doing the heavy lifting. Because if they were lifting so much, then they wouldn't fall apart when it's time to work the air fryer. They wouldn't fall apart. They would know how to do that. They would know who to call to handle the dentist for their children. They would know their teachers' names. They would know their children's sizes and all of this. But so many of them they need to still call their exes to handle things. And it's very, very sad. You know, you can see them and how confused they are, even sometimes at the grocery store. So you cannot convince me that these are the most logical leaders that we have out there. You simply can't. They talk a big and blustery game about needing submission and being the leaders and all of this. And they use all of these same five talking points, and they lack so much creativity, but they just can keep on talking. This woman is talked out, just completely talked out, and I don't blame her. And I'm sure that women are just getting completely tired just like this. This is another reason why women are choosing the bear. This is another reason why single women are seeing these conversations happen and saying, I don't want any parts of that. I am going to go for B. No children for me, no man children for me. Absolutely not. I'd rather go to brunch with my girls and have fun. Y'all weigh in. Let me know what you think about this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.